What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Straight here, back another video, and today we're doing episode number 2 of the Toronto Maple Leafs franchise mode series here in NHL 23. So before we do anything, I'll show you guys the lines for year number 1, but year number 2, it's year number 1 of actually, trying. First line, we actually won the Stanley Cup, so I kind of like it like this. Bertuzzi, Matthews, Nylander +2, Marner, Tavares, Domi +5. Then we have Knies, who's now an 81, Robertson's an 82, playing with Järnkrog. Then Lafferty, Camp, and Aston Reese on the fourth line. On the defensive, we have Riley with Klingberg getting a +3. We have Dumba with McCabe getting a +3 as well. And we have Muzzin and Liljegren on the bottom pair. And then now we have Samsonov, who got paid $6.3 million for 2 years, with Joseph Woll backing him up. I'll quickly show you guys the power play, and then we'll probably just start simming. First power play, Tavares, Nylander, Matthews, Riley, Marner, our 5 best players. And then the second one's actually really good with adding Domi and Bertuzzi. You have Domi, Bertuzzi, Knies, Järnkrog, and Klingberg, because Klingberg's that offensive defenseman. Power play, first power play, four-man power play, Tavares, Nylander, Matthews, Marner. And the second one is Domi, Bertuzzi, Knies, and Klingberg in a +1. So power plays aren't that bad. Team's looking really good. Kind of like the same team as last year, because, the lines are still the same. Won the Cup last year, so should be able to kind of do the same thing. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys back when we are done simming a month into the season. So here we are, guys. A month into the season, we have a record of 8-3-1. You guys think that's a great record, right? Well, we're 4th in the division. This division is always stacked, so it's going to be really hard. Matthews is popping off 19 and 12, 11 goals in 12 games. I guess we could check out how he's doing, but it doesn't really matter because it's only a month into the season. We'll probably sim. Yeah, I'll get you guys back in January 1st, and we'll see if we could do better and if we have to make a trade for somebody. So I'll catch you guys back then. So here we are, guys, at January 1st. We have a record of 20, 11, and 3, so not bad. We're not amazing. We're 3rd in the division with 43 points. Matthews, 42 points, 34 games. Having a great season again. We'll go check out the point total now since we've actually simmed a little bit in the season. Can't believe he's done 96 overall. Nylander, actually, I guess he's on that first line too. 36 points. Marner has 35. I thought it was Tavares 29. Domi 26. Bertuzzi only 23 on the first line. I'd like to see maybe a bit better. I think he's a two-way forward though. So Riley 17. Järnkrog, Matthew Knies, and in net Samsonov. Pretty decent numbers. So don't think it's his fault. I might go and get like a defenseman because our it'd be so good if we had like another top pair defenseman. So I'm gonna send him to the trade deadline, and I'm definitely gonna try to make a move to make our team better than it was at the start of the season. So here we are, guys, at the trade deadline. We have a record of 37, 17, and 6. I think that's good. Yeah, for 3rd in our division, so we're still 3rd. 2 points behind the Panthers, and the Bruins are just running the division. Matthews 80 and 60, already 41 goals at the deadline. Buddy is popping off. Love him to pop over 50. That'd be really nice. Nylander, over a point per game, put up 66. Looking like he might even go up more in that $10 million contract's going to look good. Marner with 59. Tavares, 53. Bertuzzi there starting to put up more. 46 for Domi. Riley, 31, our offensive defenseman. And in net, I like a little bit better numbers for Samsonov, but we only have him for this year and next year. And hopefully we can maybe trade him for a guy in free agency or something. So yeah, that's the team. Again, I want to make a trade for a defenseman, more like a defensive defenseman, because we traded TJ Brody and he went down in rating, so he was kind of our defensive defenseman. So let's advance today. Let's go to not free agency. If I said that before, I'm sorry, but I meant trade deadline. Here we go. So hopefully we have some good players to go after. Letang. Problem is he's on a 5-year deal, and then he's already 36. So that means he'll be like 41 years old. Gostisbehere's offensive. This deal's not bad, but he's 30. I guess we could trade him. Noah Hannafin's actually sick. A two-way defender. He's actually buried. Yeah, no, he's offensive. I kind of like Noah Hannafin. Let's just go find a trade and see what we'd give. A first, not Fisco Millard, the guy we just drafted. Okay. We are not accepting those, but I think we're going to make a trade for him because I feel like he's just the best for us. And then if we do make a trade for him, I'll look around and try to make our team better as we can. So I'll get you guys back if we have a trade for Noah Hanafin. So here we are, guys. This is my trade offer. I'm offering a second this year, a third in 2026 on Lombardi, the guy we actually drafted. But he's a medium top 4. He's 52 overall. I doubt he's going to turn anything. At best, a bottom pair defenseman probably. And again, we're trying to get back Noah Hannafin, probably just a rental, but an 86 overall, two-way defender. He'd fit perfectly on this team. Let's see what they say. It's kind of what I expected. Trade rejected. It's got to be close, though. If we give them, like, do we have an extra defenseman that we kind of do not? I mean, Liljegren's going to want to raise, how much does, I think McCabe has 2 years. Left, like, Muzzin. We can trade Muzzin because we're kind of filling in his spot because, guys, obviously we're going to need a spot. So, when as we trade Jake Muzzin with that trade, does that make it go through? I'm wondering if we take off, because if we're like going for the win, we might as well take off our first round pick. I mean, we might as well trade our first, because I mean, if we want to win, there's our first round pick. If we do that, maybe instead, because they want a first, rejected, you're a bit off in value, so it's probably not much more. Maybe if we add another skater that they want. I mean, Miller doesn't have much value, probably not going to be anything, and we have to take a skater back. Man, I hate when you have to do this. If we go back to the worst player, Gilbert, sure, we'll take him back. Come on. There we go. Trade accepted. So Noah Hannafin coming to Toronto. I feel like it's a really good trade for us. We did give up a first round pick, but I feel like, you know, that just makes our team better. And yeah, I'll catch you guys back if we have another trade. So here we are, guys. At the trade deadline, I found another trade. I tried to trade for David Perron, but the cap space just did not work. Detroit would be under the cap, and it just, no matter what I did, I didn't want to trade anything else. We're trying to get Matt Zuccarello, 87 overall on a 1 year, so it's probably just a rental. Getting up a second, a third, and Nick Abruzzese. He never turns that into anything. Again, 76 low tops, but he's 24 years old. See what they say. Rejected. What you were offering isn't very interesting. Okay. I mean, I was thinking of giving up what's his name? Ovechnikov. But he kind of has potential, but I don't think he's turned into much. We'll give him Ovechnikov. Reject. This trade is fair, but we're not willing to retain salary. Okay, that's fine then. I think we could take on the cap, if I'm not wrong. No, just by a little bit. Is Abruzzese on a two-way? I want to see. He is. Anybody on a one? So I wonder if we can give them Abruzzese. Okay, they must be able to retain. What's wrong with the game? Come on, retain $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Come on, how much are we over the cap? There we go. So 850, 825, 800. So I wonder if they'll retain that. Oh my gosh, like you're literally retaining like $1 million, not even. I wonder if we give you a 5th round pick. Does that change your mind? On your service, but we are not keeping the amount of salary you want us to. I'm literally giving you, it's not even $1 million. Fine, we'll give you a 4th. Like, we're literally paying. How do you not accept that? I literally do not understand. A 6th round pick? Like, I'm literally handing it to you, finally. Like, you're literally taking on $800,000. And I don't even know if you guys are in a playoff spot, but whatever. Really good pickup, Matt Zuccarello. So, yeah. I mean, I didn't know Jake Gensel was in the block, but he has much more value. Probably would have been harder to get. So, yeah, guys, that'll do it for trade deadline. We'll quickly go check out the trade summary. For now, again, there's probably more trades that happen. See if there's any big ones. Shillington to St. Louis. Trenton to Nick Paul to Nashville. TVR to Florida. Mikael Granlund to Vancouver. Fabry to Ottawa. Nybeck to Montreal, Backlund and Jake Muzzin to Edmonton. Okay, Raquel to Nashville, Marcus Johansson and Joel Edmondson to Winnipeg. And you think that's the Kubalik trade? Ryan Graves to Minnesota. Anthony Duclair to the Rangers. Any other big trade? Jordan Eberle to Carolina. And Ghost goes to Vancouver. And Lecker Mackey to Detroit. Okay. So there's a few trades. So yeah, that'll be it for the deadline. I'll just see who's on waivers, and I'll edit up the lines. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. So here we are, guys, after the trade deadline, and this team is looking stacked. We did so much, only a few moves, but it really helped out the team. First line, Zuccarello, Matthews, Nylander +5. Second line's Marner, Tavares, Domi +5. Third line's Nyes, Robertson, Bertuzzi getting a +1. Then you have Yarncroke, Camp, and Lafferty on the bottom line. Defense looks so much better. Still Riley Klingberg getting the +3. Dumba and Hannafin get a +3. Then McCabe and Liljegren on the bottom pair. And we still have Samsonov and Wall in net. So this team is looking really good. I'll fix up all the power plays and stuff. I could probably do it right on here because it shouldn't take long. The first unit's still the same. I'll show you guys how I show you guys how we edit the power play. Again, Zuccarello, switch him out for Tavares because, you know, it has a zone ability. I usually put Tavares at center. And then I have Matthews there because he's a shock and on offensive guy. Nylander there because he has Schneip. That's Riley. There, Nylander, then Marner and Riley in the backhand because Marner's, like, you know, kind of a two-way guy, pretty good defensively. Power play too. Wow, +5. And I like it. Instead of Hannafin, I wonder if we put Klingberg there. Will it change? Because Klingberg is the more offensive guy. We'll see here quickly. And it still gets a +5, so I'm going to do that. I think that looks fine to me. That's a really good power play. Both get +5s. Power play 1. Riley should not be on it. Tavares should. Just so we could have more leg room on the offense. Tavares at center. Then I like to put Nylander there because he's more offensive than Mitch Marner. Then Matthews and Marner back there. On power play 2, let's see here, +3. Riley's going to be at the back end. Then you have Domi, Zuccarello, and who's the next best skater? Tyler Bertuzzi. So he'll be there. There he is. So Bertuzzi's on the third line, but he gets a lot of power play time. This gets a 0. What happens if we change the defenseman? What happens if we put Klingberg on there? Does it change the... No, it still gets a 0, so I'm going to put Riley on it. I don't know why it only gets a 0, but it doesn't really matter. Again, plus minus is really not that matter in this game. I just like to seeing it, I guess. So yeah, guys, that's the team after the deadline. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we turn it up here after the deadline. So here we are, guys, at the end of the season with a great record, 50-23, and now we definitely stepped it up, second in the division. We get home ice advantage against the Panthers. Feeling really good. Matthews, are you kidding me? 2 points away, 98 points, 50 goals in 4 days. Wow. He have a lot of assists this season. Must have just passed to Nylander. Nylander probably potted 30 plus again. There he is. Nylander potted 34 goals, 88 points. That might be a career high. Marner 77, Zuccarello 75. How do you do with us? Playing with Matthews and Nylander. 7 and 22. Oh no, that was just plus minus. 10 and 22. I'd like a little better than that. Tavares 69, Domi 60, Bertuzzi, Riley, goaltenders, Samsonov, there we go. He stepped up his numbers later. So I just hope this team really does good. Let's check out the entire league standings. McDavid, yep, 118 points. Not surprised. He'll win the Hart. Goals, McDavid 57, dominated. So let's check out the defensemen now. Makar 95, dominating. Like, Makar is nuts. He might even... Wow, Pietrangelo at 21 goals. That's crazy. Usually he's more of a defensive. Goaltenders most wins is Linus Ullmark. No, Gorgiev. Best goalie with the best save percentage as a starter is going to be Ullmark, a 920 save percentage. Best goals against average is Demko, but Ullmark's right behind him, so Ullmark's probably winning it. Just like real life, so that makes sense. Rookie skaters, most points is Bobby Brink, 67. He'll probably be winning the Calder. Bedard, 63. Wait, Bedard and Brink are on the same team? Holy, they are gonna have something going on there. Where's Matthew Nyes? There he is. He only had 33 points, but he was playing third line. Any good rookie goalies? Sawgard, did he do anything? 33 games. Yeah, none of the goalies will be winning it. So yeah, the Calder will probably go to either Bobby Brink or Connor Bedard. Now we'll check out the league standings. Again, we finished second in our division. I'm guessing top 5 in the league because our division is so stacked. And we finished, yeah, third in the entire league. Wow, Vancouver actually wins the entire league. So I don't know why this takes so long to go down in this game. So do all teams? New Jersey misses at 14, Tampa at 15, and 16 and 17. Winnipeg, Calgary makes it at 22. That's something. Worst team in the league is the Chicago Blackhawks. So they don't get Bedard. I think they got second overall, so I think they got Fantilli. But still worst team in the league. They'll be getting like a really good player, maybe Celebrini or Calabrini, whatever his name is. So yeah, that's the end of the season. Sim to the playoffs. It is playoff time, baby. Let's do this. So again, we're Florida round 1. This team's pretty scary. I mean, Barkov, Kachuk, Ekblad. This team's gonna look really good. Let's go check out the team. Florida. Where are they? There they are. This team, Kachuk, Barkov, and they signed Kane in free agency. Gosh. Reinhart, Lundell, Verhage. That top 6 might be better than ours. Giroux, Bennett, Krejci. That's the best third line hockey. Yeah, that offense is gross. Borsling, Ekblad. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. With 88, I'm not kidding. We're losing this series. I'm not kidding. We are gonna lose this series in 5 games. That's my prediction. I do not see us beating this team. This team is stacked. Yeah, my prediction. I think we lose in 5. Just gotta hope and pray, I guess. So first 2 games are in Toronto. Come on, man. We gotta win these. Come on. I don't think we're gonna win, but win. Come on. 6-2 win? And 7-3 win. How are we winning these? Okay. Game 3 in Florida, we're up 2-0. 3-2 OT win. Game 4, we're up 3-0 in the series. How is this possible? This Florida team is stacked. Come on. We gotta win this in 4. Come on. First period, absolutely nothing. Second period, absolutely nothing. We'll sim this. We had the lead shots. Power play for us. Come on. Come on. Bury one. How long is this power play? It must have been a major. There's no way we don't score in a major. We have to, but we're dominating in shots. Come on, Toronto. Come on. And we score. Matt Zuccarello. The addition at the trade deadline. And we have the lead. 1 minute remaining. And that'll do it. We sweep the Florida Panthers in round 1. A team that I thought we were going to lose. We sweep them. Zuccarello, we win game 4 1-0. And we're moving on to round number 2. Man, what a first round win. I mean, those trade deadline additions, I guess, helped out. And guess who we have in round 2? The good old Boston Bruins. So we'll see how our players did. They must have popped off. Zuccarello, 6-4. Let's go. What a trade deadline acquisition. So, Boston Bruins are next. We all know they still have Bergeron, probably. Yep. Marchand, Zaka, Pasternak, Coyle, Bergeron. DeBrus, top 6 is gross. Surprised they usually have Bergeron, Pasternak, Marchand, and they usually wins the series, so maybe that'll help me out a little bit. Lindholm, McAvoy, Carlo, Grizzly. That top 4 in the whole defense is great. Then they have the Vezina winner, probably Linus Ullmark. So, again, Boston is really good as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose, but I feel like we definitely have a shot. Again, I'll have to stop at February 7th to do the scouting, but then hopefully finish series right there. Come on. First 2 games, I forgot they finished first, so they have home ice advantage. First 2 in Boston. 6-1 win, 3-1 loss. Okay, so not a bad start. Game 3 in Toronto, series is tied up. 4-3 OT win. Okay, so it's February 7th. I don't want to sim a day, so we'll just sim the game like this. We're up 2-1 in the series, game 4 in Toronto. This should be such a good game to win. Come on. 1-0 lead, Nick Robertson. 2-1, Domi and Zaka. Come on. 3-2 win. Robertson gets his second of the night. And we win it 3-2 and have the 3-1 series lead over Boston. Let's go. Robertson putting on a show. So guys, I'm really sorry to have to do this mid-series, but I have to do all the scouting, so I'll get you guys back here in a second. So here we are, guys, back. I'm done the scouting. Again, Bertuzzi is 8-8, so it looks like our whole team is contributing, so that's really good to know. Here we are in Boston again. We have the 3-1 series lead. So let's do this. Game 5 in Boston. This is our chance to beat Boston and end the demons with the Boston Bruins. Come on. In Boston. First period, we're up 1-0. Marner with 1 second left. 3-0. Marner gets his second and Noah Hannafin. Third period, we're up 3-0. Looks like Samsonov having a great playoff. But a power play for Boston. We kill it off. What a PK. Now we're on the power play. Barry boys, come on. And Pasternak gets one past Samsonov. They're not going down without a fight. We have a 5-on-3 power play. We got to score. 2 minutes left. Come on, a minute. Come on. And that'll do it. No, DeBrusk. But we end it with DeBrusk score. But we win it 3-2 and hold on. Beat the Bruins in 5. And we are going back to the Eastern Conference Finals for the second straight year. Even though I didn't really control last year. Still going back. So let's see who we're going to play. Pittsburgh Penguins. Kind of surprised we're playing them. But I guess they still have Crosby, Malkinson. They must not have traded Letang at the deadline. Probably hard to move that. Marner 9-9. So nobody over a point per game. So like the whole team must be racking up the points and playing defense. We've only lost 1 game. I don't want to jinx it. But we've only lost 1 game in these playoffs. Let's go check out the Penguins team. Gensel, Crosby, and this Gritsiuk guy. Medium top 6 potential. When was he drafted? Not drafted. So he must have been a free agent signing. Good for them. Rust, Malkin, Guryanov must have signed him. White, Eller, Chari, and then the fourth line. Defense, Pedersen, Letang, they had Chernak, Smith, Joseph, and Peter, unless they signed him in free agency. I missed it. Then Jari's the goalie. So I definitely think Boston and Florida were better than Pittsburgh. But sometimes this game's weird, and Pittsburgh's just the better team. So let's hop into this. We have home ice advantage. Won 3 more games than them in the regular season. Come on. We have to do this. This is our year. Come on. First 2 in Toronto. Come on. 3-2 win? 6-1 win. Let's go. Okay. Game 3 in Pittsburgh, we're up 2-0. Come on. 7-1 win. That's what we like. Game 4 in Pittsburgh, up 3-0 in the series. Come on. We got to win this game. Come on. First period, David Kampf. 1-1. Jake Gensel, power play goal. Third period, tied 1-1. They're on the power play. They're beating us in shots. But our penalty killers and Samsonov come up strong. Another power play, and they finally score. It's Malkin. But we have a power play. But they kill it off. So, I mean, they were going to score 1 point. Come on. Come on, boys. You got to score. Come on. 2 minutes. 1 minute. And they get an empty netter. Colin White. And that'll do it. The Pens win game 4. 3-1 and force at game 5. So they're not going down. Crosby wants another cup. Come on. We got to win game 5. Or if we don't win game 5, we're in big trouble. So we're down 3-1. Looks like, wow. So if we win, there's going to be a guaranteed Canadian Stanley Cup champion. 1-1 after 1. Riley power play goal. Brian Rust. 2-1 lead. Mitch Marner. So third period, we are up 2-1. We're leading in the shots. Wow, we're shooting a bunch. We just got to keep on doing this. Almost 30 shots on net. 29. 30 shots. We got a power play. We do not bury. This is the Western Conference Finals, so I want to watch it. There we go. 51 seconds remaining. I really want to watch this. We'll take control of the coach so we can do stuff. There we go. So let's hop into this game. So here we are, guys. We actually have an offensive zone face-off. Looks like it's the I don't know why Domi's taking the draw there. Oh, we're actually on the power play. Oh no. Yeah, we're on the power play. 48 seconds. They dump it in. Get there first. I'm sorry, it probably should change the angle, but we'll do that for the cup final. If we make it. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but if we make it. They pull the goalie. Bertuzzi, come on. Fight for that puck. Colin White. Picked away. Crosby gives it to Pedersen. To Bjorkstrom. Shot. Big stop by Samsonov. Matthews gives it to Nylander. Shoots. Scores. William Nylander. And we are headed to the Stanley Cup final. Here we are, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it. We're moving on to the Stanley Cup Final for the second straight year. We're going nuts. Look at Tavares' beard. It looks great. And we're moving on. Defeat the Penguins, I think, in 5 games. What a playoffs. That means we have a record in the playoffs of 12-2. What a record. Samsonov. Looks like that extension was really good. Let's go. There's the handshake line. There's Tavares and Crosby, the captains, telling Crosby that you lost the game. And there we go. Tavares is not gonna touch it. Okay. So there we go. That's all I really needed to see. So yeah, guys, we're moving on to the Stanley Cup Final. What a game. I'll catch you guys back in the main menu. So here we are, guys, back in the main menu. As you see, a record of 12-2. Looks like it's going to be either Winnipeg or Edmonton again in the Cup Final. Winnipeg's up 3-2. Marner, 16 points in 14 games, being our best player. Does Winnipeg move on? Looks at the games that day. No, Edmonton forces Game 7. So this is the day of the game, I think. Who moves on? My guess, Edmonton. And it is Edmonton. So we have an Austin Matthews versus Connor McDavid. Mitch Marner versus Leon Draisaitl. Ilya Samsonov versus Stuart Skinner. Stanley Cup Final. This is going to be a fun one to watch. First line. 95 Draisaitl, 99 McDavid, Zach Hyman, Evander Kane, Nugent Hopkins, Holloway. That top 6 is great. Looks like they traded for Backlund at the deadline. That's a great acquisition. I can't even say that word. Nurse with Bouchard, CC, Ekholm. Again, the defense is the same. Calgary traded Jake Muzzin to them. And in net, Stuart Skinner. Again, we're going to see Campbell in the Stanley Cup Final. He's probably yelling at Toronto. Why didn't you re-sign me? Whatever, you're the backup, but he can't say anything. So Stanley Cup Final, we have home ice advantage. I'm just scared of that first line of Hyman, Draisaitl, McDavid, because that line probably just pops off. But here we go. First 2 games in Toronto. 8-2 win and a 4-2 loss. Okay. Come on. Next 2 in Edmonton. Series is tied. 7. We lose 2 straight. Game 5 in Toronto. We're down 3-1 in the series. I'm telling you, it's that first line. Like, if you have a stacked first line, you're not losing. First period, 1-1. Nyes and Backlund. 4-2 lead. We're down. No way we lose in the Cup Final. We're down 4-2 in the third. We just got to bury some. Come on, boys. Bury. Come on. You got to score now or you're done. Yeah, we lost. Come on. Score a goal. It's Stuart Skinner in that, not Patrick Waugh. Yep, and that'll do it. Tavares scores with 30 seconds. What a great time to score. We lose to the Oilers in 5, and the Oilers are the 2024, I think. Should be, yeah, the 2024 Stanley Cup champions. That's really tough, I'm not going to lie. Marner at 18 and 19. I really thought we had such a good chance. But the Oilers, that first line, McDavid gets his first Stanley Cup in his career. Gets one, like technically before Matthews, but not. Again, there's Edmonton's run. They swept Vegas, swept Vancouver, went against 7 with Winnipeg, and beat us in 5. Ah, man, I thought this was our year. But again, we're going to have to make a lot of moves in the offseason. Sim to the trade deadline. Man, I can't believe we actually lost that game. Again, Edmonton, the Laval Rockets win the AHL. Calder Cup cap going up quite a bit to 91.5. San Jose Sharks get the first overall pick, jumping from 3 to 1. They'll be getting Calabrini or Salabrini, however you say it. Retired players. I'm guessing Bergeron retires. No. Pretty much nobody. Any goaltenders. Carey Price, Mike Smith, the guys who are already on LTIR. Who are pretty much already retired, just haven't officially retired yet. Coaches Mark Stahl is going to Philadelphia. Scouts Mike Smith to Edmonton and Goligoski to Minnesota. Bunch of coach retirements. Draft interviews don't care about. So here we are, the NHL draft. Again, we traded our first round pick for Noah Hannafin. And I'm saying it was a good trade. We made it to the Cup Final. It's a pretty good run. So we'll go check out all of our, good players. Hopefully our scouts did their job this year. Cole Eiserman looks like he's going number 2. Let's check out the gems. Do we have any late gems? Guaranteed low top 6 forward. Adam Juracek. Probably a medium top 4 defenseman. Again, David Juracek's brother, or if not brother, cousin. I kind of forget about that. Now, potential. I know Emil Vinny. Wow. Center at 100. Medium franchise. Wow. And I know we have to get Emil Vinny. Wow, this guy too. High elite. Possibly could be, but I'm only getting guys that are kind of guaranteed. Wow. This guy might be medium elite. 2 years ETA at 43. A goaltender, but we're looking for Emil Vinny. Because we know he's a guarantee. I think high elite or medium elite for this roster. There he is. So Vinny, we definitely have to get him. Because he'll be our goalie of the future after Samsonov leaves. So yeah, it's probably really all the guys. We'll check if there's any low elites, and then we'll start the draft and trade any picks if we have to, because I really do want to get that medium franchise guy definitely. And there is guaranteed low elite at number 84 was ETA. It is 4 years, so not too bad. So our first guy that we have pinned is at what do we have? Oh, Vinny, I forgot about that. So first guy's pinned is 37 Juracek. I kind of want to get him because he's kind of great. So we have our first pick is at 59, so that'll not work. So we'll have to make a few trades here. Again, he's going at 40. I'll have to check again. I always forget. He's going 37, sorry. So we have to get pick like, or I'll get like pick 35, and then I'll get pick 40 because that guy. So around pick 35, we'll see what pick that is. So it's 33, 34, 35. The San Jose pick. So we'll see what we can do for that. I'll get you guys back in a second. So here's the trade we're offering them. A bunch of late picks in this draft we don't need, and a 4th rounder. Rejected. I'll probably just add like a little prospect. Probably makes it go through. Again, don't have to add too much. Fisker Millard is now, while Dorgachenko is now at 80. Good for him. Nice. Amirov's at 82. They'll probably be making the team. Anybody? I mean, Yarnkrog, Bertuzzi, 1 year left. Don't know what we're going to do with them. They were such good helps. Camp's a 79, making 1.7. Sorry, but Camp, you're out of this team. Trade accepted, so we do get the pick. Hopefully, our guy is still there. Against Celebrini, probably goes first. It looks like he is still there. And there, Celebrini, 80 high elite. Eiserman, Kiviharju, 83 Nilsson, Catton, Haig, Demidov, Helson, Dickinson. Any other medium elites that were kind of steals. Wow. There's a lot of great stuff in this draft. Any elites? Don't see any. So pretty much that like top 10 was all elites. Like the draft was nuts. So our guy's supposed to go 37, and here he is, Juracek. Quickly want to shoot this Galvez guy because if he has 2 years, but I think we're gonna go with Juracek here. I think he's a medium top 4 defenseman, and yes, he is 64 medium top 4. Adam Juracek has tape to tape and thunderclap. He's a 2-way defender, so hopefully he's on the top pair with Riley in the future. Now this trade's on the block. I think we're going to try to grab it too to try to get that medium franchise guy that potentially could be. I'll quickly just make a trade up here because we have a bunch of guys that we kind of have to send out because we probably will not resign. So apparently this should be have that they like. 80th Liljegren. It's tough because I don't know if I could resign him. I really want to get back Hanifin at least. I don't know about Dumba or Klingberg. We're going to have so much cap space for next year. I don't know. Connor Timmins probably plays. Mete, he literally does not grow, so we can trade Mete. Might have a little bit of value. Maybe Mete and a 4th and a 6th. Maybe that'll go through. We'll see what they say. Rejected. Probably something little. Again, I don't like giving up so many draft picks, but with the Leafs, like, we're going for cups every year. What about a 6th? They probably accept that. Yes, they do. So there we go. Now we can get our guy, that medium franchise guy. Hopefully he's medium franchise. He wasn't supposed to go to like 40, but I mean, might as well trade for this pick. Wait, he wasn't supposed to go to 100, but it was this guy, this Hans Seuss guy. Looks like he's going to be a good player, probably medium elite. So let's see what he is. Hansen, come on. There we go. 67 medium elite. What a steal. He has elite edges, in reverse, ice pack, and shutdown. Kind of weird for a center. A great two-way forward. So he'll probably take over after Tavares leaves. Great pick there. The scouts did their jobs. I really like that we traded for that pick. Next guy we need really bad is Email Vinny. We know he's like a high elite. I don't know if we're gonna get him. We're getting Vinny. I don't know if we're gonna get the low top 6. I'll probably won't go for him. But definitely Vinny. So a round pick, because he's supposed to go like 48. So like I'm thinking pick 45. So 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. We'll go for Arizona at pick 43. I know we're trading a lot here in the second round, but it's definitely worth it. We're getting Email Vinny, a great goaltender. Let's see here. Nemela, McCabe, Yergachintsev. Yarncrow did go down, but he's still a decent player. Who's this guy? Mietnian, probably not turning anything. And this also, I guess we'll give up 2 high top 9s. And I hate, like, it doesn't matter at the draft how many players you have. The EA has to fix that for NHL 24. It literally does not. I'm not taking on $1 million. It literally. Hello, do you not have anybody for like no money? There we go, Langaloose. Huh? Why didn't add him? It's kind of weird. Langaloose. There we go. Arizona. Are you kidding me? We have to add 2 players like this game. They need to fix it because it does not make sense. Okay, does Brown have 1 year left? Okay, we'll take him then. There we go. Did they accept that? Because we're taking on Brown's contract, even though the contracts should not matter at all at this stage. Let's see. Maybe we trade them a pick. 5th round pick next year. Probably sends it. There we go. So, pretty good trade. Sim to pick, I think, 43. Hopefully, Vinny has not gone yet. Looks like he has not. So, looks like we're going to get a really good star goaltender. There he is down there. From Finland. Emil Vinny, 6'4" goaltender. There he is, medium elite, 69 overall, great overall, post to post, butterfly effect dialed in, and X-ray. That's a great pick, Emil Vinny. Now, next guy I'm going for again is that guy at 100, but I also have another guy. There's also a Virgilio guy. Guaranteed me top 4, but I'm just gonna pass on him. Again, that guy, but then there's also a guaranteed low lead at 84. So we'll see what picks we have. Our next pick is 59, so we can probably get both of them. We'll see if there's another guy that I haven't like looked at that could be good. Wow, guaranteed medium tops. What? I missed him. Guaranteed high elite goaltender. How did I miss him? Oh, now we know our pick. Guaranteed high elite. 56 overall. How did I miss him? No zone abilities, but that's a great pick. Next pick is 89. I forget when that guy was going, but how did I miss that high elite? I am blind. And there's also that medium top 6. Like, gosh, I gotta use my eyes a little more. That guy's going 84, and the pick's 89. We might be able to get him. It's close. I think we're gonna trade our pick for like a pick down and just drop a little bit. So we're on pick 60 right now. We're probably just gonna offer trades and see who has like early 80 picks. So we'll do that right now. Again, trading our pick just to go down a little bit. And then that's our last pick in the draft. So that kind of sucks. So pick early 80s, no early 80s, no early 80s, no early 80s, no early 80s. I guess 77 would work, like 83. There we go. So I wonder if they just do that straight up. Probably not, but if we give a 7th, they'll do it because, I mean, you're not dropping down by much. 7th round pick, trade accepted. So there we go. Now we get, hopefully, that low elite. Hopefully it's not a bad overall, because sometimes when they're really low overall, it's not great, but hopefully turns into a decent player. So there he is down there, McLeod from the USA. Another center. We love drafting centers. But yeah, this draft has been great. There we go, a low elite. Then our next pick is at 100 we need. So next pick is 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. Now we'll do 94 because I do not want to miss up if he could be medium franchise. Probably not going to be, but you never know, because I do not want to waste up a pick. Let's go to like another year. Give them a third. They'll accept it because maybe they think it's going to be higher. Even though I'm probably getting like a medium elite guy, low elite at worst. Pick 94. Hopefully he's not gone. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So if this guy's actually a really good player, I'm going to be so happy. Hopefully he's not gone. Okay, he's still there. He's another center. Come on. Please. Bang. 52 medium elite. What a pick. No zone ability. But man, we are hitting in this draft. That'll do it for the draft. But man, for a team that was in the Stanley Cup final and didn't have a first round pick, that is a great draft. Again, I don't think we missed on one draft pick. So that's a great draft right there. Now let's go to re-sign again. We have to re-sign Matthews. Have to re-sign a bunch of guys. So let's do that right now. Again, our best player, 96 overall. Austin Matthews wants that's it. That's all. We could probably get him for 11 million. I told you, it goes down 8 years at 11 million. He's going to accept that, so he's literally getting paid just as much as Martin. He's 3 overall higher. Zuccarello was so good for us, but I can't give him 5. I really want to re-sign Noah Hannafin because he helped out our defense so much. 27, 28, I want to give him a 3-year deal. Will he do? I'll give him 3 years at 5.3. He's just so good for our defense. So I think we'll sadly have to say bye to Zuccarello. Have to say bye to Bertuzzi. Dumba, if he wants a cheap deal. Sorry, I can't give you that money, Dumba. We don't have much. Domi from Toronto, 5 million. I'm sorry, you played great here, but go find somewhere else. Get your job. Liljegren, I might trade because I'm not giving you 4 right now, but again, we might be able to get you for cheaper. Klingberg, offensive defenseman. That's what happens when you sign guys for a 1-year deal, and then your team is like another RFA. Nick Robertson, probably going to want to get paid. Not really. He wants 8 years at like 2.7. So we'll give him 4 years at 1.7. Probably a pretty good deal. Hopefully it goes up a little bit. Lafferty went up in rating, actually. A good 4th line guy. We can't pay a 4th line guy $2 million. Matthew Nyes, he's going to want to raise 1.4, 1.8. I guess we can do that. We'll do 1.75 for 2 years. Again, he's a good 3rd line guy. Might even slot into the top 6 this year. Amirov, now an 80 overall. Still wants a 2-way. Okay. So we get him 2 years at 900K. Could literally play probably 3rd line minutes in the NHL. Gambrell, you're gone. Brown, you're gone. Who's this? Steve still could be something. He'll just play AHL, so we'll give him 3 years at 800K because it really does not matter. Gilbert, goodbye. Ovechnikov, he could be something, so we'll give him 3 years at 800K. Again, it's 2-way, so it really does not go against the cap. Bobby McMahon, say goodbye to you. Who's this? Low top 9, Ellis. Guess we'll give him a deal, but he's probably not going to do anything. Again, Fisker Millard, I'll probably sign him because he's 70. He'll play AHL, so that'll be good. Hopefully he does something there. High top 9 as a 70 at 20. That's actually not bad. He'll also play AHL. Medium elite, 67, a little too underrated. A medium top 6 to 58. We'll just let him go. Goaltenders, we have Samsonov locked up. Do we sign Vinny now? I don't think we're going to because we still have Kolosov and Antonov trying to grow those guys. Hildeby will probably trade. So let's see. Does Austin Matthews want to come back to Toronto? Hannafin accepts. That's really good. Robertson accepts. Matthews wants a little more money. And then all their guys for the AHL accept. So Matthews didn't accept. We have 23 million. So we're going to have around $10 million in cap space. So this team's not going to be as good as this year. Again, I want 8 years at, I'll do 11.5. I mean, this guy was, I'm thinking we'll give him like a 500K raise. There he is. Matthews is coming back to Toronto at 8 years at 11.5. That's a really good deal, in my opinion. We'll quickly re-sign our scouts. I and you want to get re-signed. There he is. As you guys see, that's where you re-sign. You're so seeing the bottom left, it shows an X and it says re-sign. Just give them the max money if you have owner mode off, and just do that. Again, that was the only scope you had to re-sign, so that's really good. Check out the coaching staff too, because you don't want your like A+ head coach to be going into free agency and then might not be able to re-sign him. Again, he's an A+ now, and all of our coaches are staying. So really only re-sign one guy. Now we can go to free agency. So this is going to be a tough decision for us. Again, that scout says yes because we give him max money. I really don't know. I don't think our team's going to be as good as they were last year, definitely, because we lost a lot of pieces. We'll check out who we have and maybe give out contract extensions, because Tavares is probably going to be gone. Mitch Marner needs an extension. $10 million. Not too bad. We give him 7 years at... We give him 7 years at $10 million. He probably accepts that, so that's a really good deal. Tavares, if he wants a cheap deal, $8 million, that's still too much. Like, I'm not accepting that. Timmins, Namela, he's looking like a good. He's shaping out. So he'll give him a 1 year, a 2-way at $800K. He'll probably be in the NHL next year. So, and then Kokkonen, I guess we can re-sign him because looks like he probably maybe a bottom pair defenseman. We'll give him 3 years at $800K. And then goaltender, Samsonov. He's going to be a UFA. Wants an extra raise. Wall's a really good backup. 2 years. 3 years. We'll do 3 years at $800K to be the backup. Great deal for Joseph Wall. So those are the extensions we gave. Now forwards. So we have, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So only had like 9 forwards, not good at all. Defensemen, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So and again Liljegren. So again, McCabe's gonna play. Somebody's gonna play top pair, probably Liljegren. Then you have Hannafin, I guess McCabe. Then a bottom pair like Timmins and another defenseman. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of stuff this offseason. Only $12 million to spend. Hate when this happens, when all your team goes away. We might have to go, like, we might even miss the playoffs next year. But okay, let's see. Martin Nate's just the top player in free agency, but is an RFA. Quickly, I like to do, you guys should always do, search it by overall, go to 2-way. And again, Thomas, they're both 24. And Thomas is a UFA, so he'll be perfect. Might even make the NHL team. And it's a 2-way deal, so he's getting paid nothing. So he'll be great. And then there's also that one guy. I don't know if he's an RFA, because he was last year. But Sean Farrell. Still an RFA. But Montreal just does not like to sign him right away. Rated by overall. I like to do 2-way. Then defense, not goal. I guess we do 2-way goalies, but we already have goalies. Unless there was like a medium elite or low elite. Then Duda. Wow. Chalowski wants a 2-way deal. Probably makes the team, so that's a really good deal for us. Give him 3 years at $800K. Literally making no money. If he makes it, that's great. So, again, we sign another forward, hopefully, and another defenseman. Again, with the 2-way, we are done with that. Man, we need some help. So, we can't really sign big fishes at free agency. Like, maybe a guy for $5 million or something, like LeBanc, but he's a right winger. We kind of need, if anything, we need a left winger. Wow. JVR went up to an 85 overall. We can give him like a 1-year deal, bring him back. I kind of want to do that. But we can also re-sign like Bertuzzi, because he only wants 5.5. And he was so good. I feel like re-signing Bertuzzi is the right thing to do, because the cap goes up, remember that. 4 years, $5.8 million. Try to re-sign Bertuzzi. So again, that'll help out. Now, who's this? Foligno wants, wow, Jonathan Taves to be a great centerman. Only wants $2 million. I'll do a 1 year. 1 year, $3 million. To be a great centerman, a great 2-way centerman, probably at the third line. Again, we need forwards. We could also use defensemen. So 5 plus 3 is about 9. No, 5 plus 3 is 8. but we'll say about 9 mil. So we have around 3 million cap space. I mean, Shattenkirk, 82 wants 2 mil, good deal. Same with Tanev. There's Brody. So Tanev has to stick him up. Shattenkirk has nothing. So maybe we sign like Tanev. 2 people want him. That's kind of tough. We give him like, I don't know, 1 year at 2.4 to be on the defense. That's pretty much all of our cap space. Wait, is Coughlin RFA? Because I was going to say, because that's a really good deal. Then maybe we go down all the way to the offense and find somebody. Again, this team's not going to be that great. We still have to re-sign Liljegren. Kind of forgot about that. So, see if there's any, like, steals. Wow. 1.3 million. 83. Anthony Mantha literally wants no money. And no one wants him. 1 year, 1.5. He's an 83 overall. If we're over the cap because of that, I'll be really mad. Now, other than this, it doesn't really matter. Unless they want, like, league min. See, I think that's all we're going to sign in free agency. Really, it's not too bad. I mean, trying to make our team better. So I'll do all the assigning scouts and stuff, and I'll get you guys back in a second. So, guys, we're done from doing all the scouting. It didn't take that long. See if there's any coach. But we have an A+ coach, and I don't really care about the other ones. So now we can sim few days and see if our guys signed. If we do, our team will be a bit better. Again, I would love to sign our team, but there's no more. I forgot to fire the guys. Oh no, crap, I forgot to fire the scout before adding these ones. I knew I forgot something. I quickly have to do that, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, guys, we're back again. All of our scouts probably won't be as good this year. One guy signs because I fired the guy, but I forgot to do that. But now we're waiting for the players. Tanev, great defensive guy. Jonathan Taves, great centerman. Mantha accepts. Cholowski, Thomas, 2-way deals. Kokina accepts the extension. Same with Wall. Yamela extension. Waiting for our guy Tyler Bertuzzi. Accepts. Bertuzzi is coming back to Toronto. And Marner accepts the $10 million extension. So, team's looking, I mean, I thought we were going to look like a horrible team, but we're looking a bit better. We still need to re-sign Liljegren. We have $3 million in cap space, so that'll probably be perfect for that. I'll probably just sim kind of in the next season, see if there's any goalies, because sometimes goalies, there's steals like Antti Ranta, but we have Joseph Wall, and then we have him locked up for 3 more years at a really good deal, so we're just going to keep him in net. So I'll get you guys back when we are to re-sign Liljegren and almost that next season. So here we are, guys. Timothy Liljegren wants 3.5. We can give him 1 year at 3.5. That's all of our cap space. I'm not giving him more than 1 because then he wants like 4 million. And he'll probably be in the top pair, so maybe it would have been smart, but I can't do that. See what he says. Yes, we're re-signing him right now, Mr. Boss Guy. Timothy Liljegren coming back to Toronto. Okay, so that's the team. We'll sim the next season. I'll get you guys edit all the lines. I'll get you guys back. So here we are, guys. This is the team for next year. We edited all the lines. Tavares is, I just want to say something quickly. Tavares is an 86, so he is definitely going to go next year. Free up so much cap space. So first line, Tyler Bertuzzi, Austin Matthews with William Nylander +2. We played this line in the first year. Well, technically, yeah, the first year, and they won the Stanley Cup. Mitch Marner, John Tavares, Matthew Knies going to +5. Knies is now in the top 6. Rodion Amirov, Jonathan Taves, Anthony Mantha getting a +2. Fourth line is Yarncroke, Thomas, and Robertson. So I really like the offense. Defense is Riley, Liljegren +2. McCabe, Hanifin +3. Then Cholowski and Tanev on the bottom pair. And now we have Samsonov with Wall backing him up. So again, at the deadline, I'll probably, at least so we can get him 50%, I'll probably trade for another defenseman. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for episode number 2 in the series. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you'll get notified whenever we upload a new video. See you guys later. Peace.